Welcome to Forerunners Pilates with AB. I have a brand new pre-run activation sequence for you. We're going to warm up the hips, the core, the legs, even the feet, the ankles, the calves in this really quick, super easy flow that you can do within at least 20 minutes before you actually start your run. Start your run. So we'll start this one on our backs. We're going to warm up here with a bit of mobility and strength at the same time, hybrid it all together to make it nice and efficient. So from here, you've got your knees bent, you've got your heels nice and heavy. Just keep your hands by your sides, take your right ankle over your left side leg. So you've got a nice figure four position here. So a bit of a stretch into the right side hip, but we're going to get some strength into the left, double whammy. From here, start to lift your hips up into a hip bridge, right to the very top, so you're strengthening through the left, mobilizing through the right, and we go again. So we're just doing a little bit of a single leg bridge warm-up set. And as much as you're getting the hamstrings going, the glutes, and even into the lower back, you're still getting a nice relaxing opening through that right side hip. So trying to get range as well as mechanics. You've got 4 to go here. Really trying to see if you can actually focus on the glute. 3, as opposed to just the hammy. Last 2, we'll come to the top and hold this next one. Coming right to the top, keep your arms by your sides, and then from here, static hold isometric. From here, start to lift your left heel, lower your left heel. Lift your left heel, lower your left heel. So just a little bit of foot, ankle, calf warm up while we're getting that nice isometric hold through your left side hammy. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep relaxing that right leg. Last 2, 1. Heel comes down, hips lower down. Relax your heels, and then from here, hands back down by your sides. Take your left ankle over your right side leg, back into that hip bridge warm up. So you're getting that left glute open, you're getting that right hip nice and warm. Tuck your tailbone, we're lifting up into our hip bridge right to the top. And then slowly lowering all the way down. So once again, you want to relax your left side leg, get a bit of range into the hip, and then steer all your focus towards that right side glute, hammy, and even a little bit of lower back and quad. So from here, you can keep your shoulders and your neck nice and relaxed. Main focus here is the lower limb and the core. You've got 4 to go, we'll hold at the top. Last 3, 2, and we're gonna hold this one right to the very top. Hips lift and we hold. From here, just a nice static hold of your hips. Lift the right heel, lower the right heel. Lift the right heel, lower. You wanna push through the big toe to keep that ankle nice and square. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Keep your left leg pushing wide so you're still getting hip mobility, hip strength, and as well as foot, ankle, calf. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The heel comes down, the hips lower down. Just separate your heels, let your arms go wide, and just go for a nice slow sway from side to side. A little bit of range into your lower back. We are going to get a little bit more functional, get a little bit of warmth into the shoulders, the hamstrings, the core, and then finally into a standing functional set. So we'll come into 4-point kneeling, palms directly underneath your shoulders. You've got your toes tucked under. So we'll do nice, strong cat-cow stretch. So get a little bit of range through your middle back, and then come all the way through extension. So trying to keep that middle back nice and mobile. Pushing your toes down, pushing up between your shoulder blades. From here, hover off your knees. Start to lift your hips, look towards your knees, and as you do so, hamstring stretch. Reach your right hand across to your left ankle. Coming straight back down into your 4-point, don't let your knees touch, we hover. And we go straight to your other side. Left hand, lift, reach, twist towards your right side ankle. So the good thing about this one, you're warming up the shoulders, the core, the quads, but also getting length down the back of the calves, into the thoracic and into the hamstrings. So with your upper body, you want that nice and loose and relaxed. When you're running, you want your legs nice and strong. So we're trying to warm up all of that all at once. And you can start to get a bit more leverage with that pull. So you can start to really wrap into it, look even underneath your armpit, and slow it down on the way down. So you're really getting that quad strength and control. You've got 1 more here each side. And this is your last one to your second side. Coming back into your 4-point hover, stepping back into a full plank position. And then from here, just a little prance through your feet. Drop one heel, push it back. Drop one heel, push it back. See if you can lengthen through your upper spine. Keep your hips really stable. Pushing between your shoulder blades and just getting maximum mobility from your ankles, your calves and your feet, getting them ready for your session. You're here for 10. We're gonna stand all the way up in a nice, slow roll up here, trying to get that spinal mobility. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Square off through your feet. Walk your hands all the way back towards your toes. That's it. Go for a little roll up, nice and steady. So tuck your tailbone. We're rolling all the way up. One vertebra at a time. Shoulders roll up. And we're ready to go into our functional set. So you want to be standing into the middle of your mat, your feet just wider than hip width apart. And then from here, start to reach your hands forward, sinking back into a squat position. Getting nice and low, and as you stand up, we're gonna now transition into a lunge. So step back with your left leg, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Back into your squat. And we step back with just your left leg, arms reach up towards the ceiling. We're gonna get a little bit more functional. So as you come down, left hand forwards as you squat, and then we come into our run. So running man arms here, trying to get really nice and stable through your legs, but still keeping that upper body nice and functional. So literally like you're sort of almost over-exaggeratingly running on the spot. And as you're doing it, see if you can keep your spine tall in your lunge, but get your hips hinging back in your squat. There's no rush for this one. We are gonna finish this one with a little bit more foot, ankle, and calf to keep that whole body nice and strong and get you ready for your session. You've got last 5, 4, 3, 2. Come into your lunge here and hold. Static hold, lift up through your torso, and then from here, lift your heel, running man arms. Lower your heel, running man arms. Just 10 seconds here. So a little isometric hold for your upper body, for your lower body, but we're getting that little bit of lower limb contact. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, standing all the way up tall, shake it off, widen through your feet, tuck your chin back into your chest. And then from here, just a little bit of spinal twist. So once again, very similar to our pike, left hand towards your right ankle, this time a big sweep up towards the ceiling. And swoop all the way across. And continue just like this. So just a little bit of shoulder, thoracic, hamstring, spinal. Just trying to get multi-directional movement here to get you nice and loose. Let's go one more each way. Perfect. Coming back to your start position, slowly peeling your spine all the way up. Last little bit here. We're back into our squat to lunge. So feet back to that slightly wider than hip width apart. Hips will sink back, hands reach forwards, get low. And then back into your lunge. This time, right leg back, arms up towards the ceiling. So arms forwards till we squat. Arms up into a lunge. And as you're doing it, see if you can keep your hips square. And we'll start to add in those running man arms. So we're going opposite arm, opposite leg as we drive through the legs. Tailbone goes back in your squat, vertical spine as you lunge. And then just see if you can keep your weight pretty evenly distributed over that left side foot. So you're not scrunching through your toes, you want to get that left leg nice and warm. And rather than using momentum, you can get a little bit of speed up here. See if you can go nice and slow and control that transference from double leg squat into single leg lunge. You have last 10. We're gonna pause for one final little bit of foot, ankle and calf warm up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On your next one here, come all the way down into your lunge. Hold static, spine tall, and then continue with your running man arms, but just add that heel lift and lower. Elbows close, neck relaxed, eyes forwards, tailbone slightly tucked. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you are done. 1. Standing up nice and tall. From here, shake off through your legs, take your hands to your lower back. Pull your elbows behind you, lift up your chest nice and tall. Just go to one little standing back bend. Decompress through the discs in that lower back. And you are ready for your run. Enjoy it, let me know how you go. I hope you enjoyed your session of Pilates with AB. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the link below for more exercise snacks, mobility tips, and runner special sequences. Enjoy.